Happy Peeps, Suzanna here today for a cherry on top to share with you this winter fun layout. That is the theme of the January YouTube Hop. January 2026, crazy. So I am creating a pattern paper background. I am going to have two vertical borders with that starry, no, it's not stars, snowflakes, followed by a central panel that will be divided with those trees. That's from Echo Park. And then the rest of this collection is Simple Vintage. It's Simple Vintage flannel season. So I have the trees from Echo Park up the top, and then that scripty font down the bottom, and it's all, let's get cozy, it's cold outside, bundle up, things like winter themed things. Then this is a digital cut file from the Cherry on Top digital shop, and I had originally not intended on backing it, but you can't really see it, so I will back a few of the trees, and I will do that with one of the tone-on-tone greens, also from the Simple Vintage collection. So as I build this layout, I realize that I need a uniting piece between the top and the bottom there. So I will do that off camera, and I will use the back side of the Echo Park, which looks like the knitted stitches of a sweater. And so it's a lighter blue. I will just tear that to give that the snow sort of look, and I will put that, just slide that underneath the photos. I also felt like I needed something between the central portion of the layout and those vertical strips there, and so I will zigzag stitch with white thread. It's very subtle, and I don't go the whole way. There's just 3 spots in it, and I left the threads loose intentionally, again, just for some movement on the page. So these are photos of my husband and I did not date the layout, but they are our second snow. So unusual for us in Virginia, we had 2 back-to-back snowfalls. One was on Friday afternoon, and the other was on Monday morning. In early December, and we usually don't get, we'll have a light snowfall where we get maybe an inch, but it's pretty much gone by the time you wake up. This time we did not, and so that's what these photos are of, our walk in the snow. So I also have these uniquely creative dies. So I'm going to create a pocket down the bottom for my journaling. I like the way that the vertical layout sizing of the die matches with the same size of the photos, so it creates a visual triangle-ish between the 2 photos. So each of those is 1 point of the 3, and then the third point is going to be this cluster down the bottom with a journal card and this die cut that I'm going to put there. So the die does not cut the back pocket, but it does create this diagonal. So I am just going to put it directly onto the page. You could actually put it onto a piece of cardstock and then just trim around it if you wanted to actually have a back side to it. I didn't. So when we were told that this was the theme, I also saw these rub-ons from 49th and Market. They're part of the Vintage Bits Winter Stories collection. And so I had to have those because I just like the phrases, and I don't know, I've really been enjoying rub-ons lately and how you can pretty much put them anywhere to just add a little fun touch, sort of personalize things. So I'm going to put those on this white pocket down the bottom here, just kind of layer them up a little bit and add some visual interest to the page. I did decide off camera that it ended up being a bit stark with the 2 rub-ons. So you see I'm going to put the trees on the right-hand side, and then I have a snowflake that'll go on the left-hand side. And the bottom of that snowflake will go on the bottom near the trees. But it felt like it was still a little stark compared to, especially sitting next to that dark, dark contrast of the black, or navy blue, bluey black. Let's go with bluey black. And so I will off camera add one of these stickers from the Simple Vintage collection the sticker sheet. They are the blue and green houses, and they're going to go under. You'll see it in the close-ups, but I do add something extra to this. So I want to add more to the cluster because I feel like I don't have enough blue. I've just got the blue and the rub-ons, but not. And then there's the blue sort of in my coat and the blue hue to the snow on the left-hand side, but I feel like I don't have that brighter blue, and I want that. So that's why I put that blue card there, just beside it to sort of tie in that white card so that it doesn't stand out quite so much, and tie that together. So I have one of the tags from the Simple Stories collection, because I wouldn't be me if I didn't use at least one Simple Stories tag, and that will house my journaling. Either side of that tag look fun sticking out of that pocket there. So that is what will house my journaling and go in that tag there. The 3x4 card to the left of the pocket really serves no purpose as far as journaling goes. It's more of a design element. So I'm going to adhere the photos. I had thought about matting them, but decided that I kind of like them. It just looks like we're walking in the snowy winter wonderland. Now I have the chipboard pieces, and I'm going to add that really cute robin there. So I have a splash of red there. Now I can't let that be the only splash of red. So I will search for other red elements, and I don't believe I actually put that on in, I didn't realize that was the only red, and it was sort of a little bit glaring, so I wanted something else. And off camera, I'm going to get one of the journaling, it's the bits and pieces. So there's a red ribbon that'll go where that chipboard snowflake is on the 3x4 pocket there. So I have layered here 2 pieces of chipboard. So in order to keep the second piece, this one that says winter, off the nicely mounted and secured to the page, I had to put a little bit of foam. I normally don't like that much foam, but it's really not that bad, double layered up like that. So this is where I am looking for some red, but I get distracted by other things, and I find a word sticker that says, "Baby, it's cold outside," and that's what I'm holding now. I'm going to put that in. Again, I think I've got the visual triangle that I always like to create. I've got the dark and light balance that I try and create. What I don't have balance for is that red robin, but it's hard to see when you're standing over your layouts, and sometimes you need to step away, which is why I always talk you through the things that I have not done on camera. So this is a YouTube hop for a cherry on top, so be sure to check out the description box down below and check out all of the other gals' winter fun that they've had. Enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in today. Come back again soon. Take care.